bouncing around your ideas with others. There's going to be this sounding board there for you. There's going to be you getting really inspired and being very entertained, and perhaps entertaining as well yourself in the months of September. Now your ruling planet Mercury goes retrograde on the 25th. And that'll be there for 2 to 3 weeks. During Mercury retrograde times, that's when everything tends to slow down. It's a bit like lowering the lights with the dimmer switch in the room. You've just got to look harder, listen harder, think harder about things. In fact, that could even be a time when you sit down and have a rethink about something, or you tweak a previous plan or idea. And that's also a time when wires can get crossed, misunderstandings can occur, and this can be around animals or children, or anything which is under your wing, anything which is your baby, your creation in some way. So that's the time when you just got to be a little bit more careful as you're as you're navigating your way through life. Take the opportunity to refine things, and remember, life is what happens when we're making other plans. Now your career area is full of change this year, as it was last year, and it will be next year, particularly for Geminians born around about mid-month. Okay, so that's the 13th, 14th, 15th, kind of the 14th at the moment, but it's those 3 dates, and that means that unexpected things will happen, and this is just not so-called career. This is your general ambitions in life, the way in which you'd like your life to go. Something may drop in your lap out of the blue, taking you unawares, and this could be a very good thing. Temporarily you might feel a bit phased because you need to get your bearings, you need to get your head around it, but the long-term idea behind all of this change in your career area, Gemini, your professional area, is to free you up, is to liberate you from old patterns and old expectations which may have been imposed upon your psyche even in childhood by parents, guardians, teachers, and so on. This is really to shake you up, to shake up your world, so that in the future you can go ahead in this more in this way which is more wholly, what you came here to do, what you came here to be. And so you need to have this experimental attitude at the moment, not just Geminians born in mid-month, but for the whole of the sign. You need to have this suck it and see attitude. I'll try this on, I'll try a different style, I'll try a different color to my color of my normal color of choice, however you want to see that. It's not to try to consolidate, is to be constantly ongoing, constantly learning, constantly gathering information, because the universe has got something lined up for you, but it's not going to make itself the curtain is not going to be drawn, it's not going to make itself known to you for maybe a couple of years, or shall we say maybe a year. We'll give it a year. And so at the moment you've just got to trust, you've got to have faith, and you've just got to keep on pushing forwards. And that's not just career, that can be to do with where you live, that can be to do with your relationships, personal ones, business ones, working ones. It's kind of across the board, but it's to do with how you are seen, what your image is in the world. We all have an image of something, some kind or another, and this is all going to change. It's just going to be absolutely 100%, and that really is sticking my neck out, isn't it? But it's going to be I'm just using this as an example, very, very different to what you're experiencing now. So be open-minded, be flexible in your approach when you're considering your ultimate goals in life at the moment, Gemini. Well, that's it for September. If you would like to hear the forecast for your rising sign, have a listen to that too.